We actually have some more news in the AI space with new funding details for Perplexity. Kate Rooney with the details. Kate?
Hey, Kelly. Yeah, speaking of AI, startup Perplexity, I'm hearing, is in talks to raise another mega round of funding that would roughly double its valuation to $18 billion. This is according to a source familiar with the deal who asked not to be named because it's not public yet. It is still in the early stages, I'm told. So those numbers could change. But what I'm hearing so far, $500 million as a part of this round. That could go even higher. It would put its post-money valuation at $18 billion. I'm also told this company, Perplexity, has a $100 million annual recurring revenue rate. So Bloomberg did first report this one. The company declined to comment. But Perplexity is trying to take on Google with a search engine. Kelly, we were just talking about it. It offers APIs as well, uses a variety of different models. Anthropic and OpenAI are also starting to move in this direction, trying to move into search. The company has been on a money-raising blitz in Silicon Valley. It was only founded about 3 years ago. Was valued at $3 billion. If you just flash back to last year, it does signal some of the all-out investor demand we're seeing out here. Some of its backers right now include SoftBank, Nvidia, Jeff Bezos, the Amazon founder, and venture capital firms, including IVP and NEA. Not clear if those guys are participating in this round, but it is another signal of the demand we're seeing.
Listen, I don't want to rain on their parade. It's a great day for them. But $18 billion is not what was OpenAI, 150
yeah, exactly.
Lately?
150. So 61 is Anthropic, so coming in third for the big ones.
Right.
But these numbers are just getting, I feel like our context here, you're sort of the benchmark is now OpenAI and some of the mega private deals. So billion-dollar rounds, I just feel like are becoming the norm, which is what this could turn into. It's still early stages.
The flying cars, they're just everywhere.
Amazon just gave Nvidia investors the greatest news ever. What am I talking about exactly? I am talking about the latest Nvidia and Amazon partnership that is going to net them billions of dollars and inject some more life into their stocks like never before. Get ready as we delve into a world where a company's valuation skyrockets to $18 billion in a couple of months, thanks to the insatiable demand for AI search and agent-based technologies. Welcome back, everyone, to Investocracy.
Nvidia is one stock that rallied yesterday. Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang says his company is set to spend hundreds of billions of dollars on chips and other electronics manufactured in America over the next 4 years. That's according to an interview Huang gave to the Financial Times. In it, he also said Nvidia is now able to produce its most advanced systems in the U.S., partnering with Taiwan Semiconductor and Foxconn. Nvidia coming off a day in which its CEO made a variety of headlines at the company's GTC conference in California. Huang said orders for more than 3 million flagship Blackwell chips from 4 top cloud providers actually underrepresented demand. He expanded on the demand the company is seeing later on CNBC's Mad Money.
The world's computing capex, it's on its way to $1 trillion annually by the end of the decade. So we're fairly certain of that. We're also very certain that the vast majority of that will be used for AI. And so our opportunity as a percentage of $1 trillion by the end of this decade is quite large.
The Nvidia CEO made a number of other headlines. He said Nvidia sees only a little short-term impact from President Trump's tariffs. And on Chinese AI startup DeepSeek, Huang said fears that similar models wouldn't need to use as much computing power. Those beliefs were misplaced.
It's really pretty interesting. I got to catch parts of the interview, and about the tariffs, he said, look, we're already onshoring. We're going to be, within a couple of years, we're not going to think about tariffs at all. And it's like, that's the idea, I think. But he said, we're talking to TSMC, talking to others,
right,
to start building everything here. And I saw one of the, he calls it a chip. I mean, it's a freaking, it looks like a laptop almost. They're so big. There's so much going on.
So powerful.
And it's just, and it's mind-boggling to me. The architecture, the electronics that are, it's not even electronic. I don't even know what it is.
Imagine this. Perplexity is in talks to raise a jaw-dropping $1 billion in a new funding round. Yes, you heard it right. $1 billion. That's enough to turn heads, even in the fast-paced world of the stock market. And it is all the result of the continued partnership between Amazon and Nvidia that sees both of them profiting like no one expected. But before going on with the video, are you into cryptocurrency? If so, check out our second channel, Investocracy Crypto. We bring you breaking news, expert analysis, and the latest trends in the fast-moving world of digital assets. Whether you're a seasoned crypto investor or just curious about the future of finance, we've got something for you. Click the link in the description to subscribe to Investocracy Crypto now. Don't miss out and stay ahead of the game. Now, let's get back to the video.
That kind of takes us to NVIDIA and the GTC event. You obviously spent a couple of days there, or more than that. You sat down with Mr. Jensen Huang, of course, on our show at the 10 o'clock, and then a lot longer as well on Mad Money, sort of breaking down his outlook for the company. Take a listen.
We now have to build AI infrastructure for 3 industries: for the cloud, for enterprise IT, and for robotics.
Well, that's, in the end, that's the world.
This is, yeah, we're gonna be the foundation for
the world.
The world, hopefully, yeah.
Foundation for the world. That's pretty significant ambition, I guess, Jim.
I wish I could say it was just hubris. The market seems to think it is. Stock selling for arguably 19 times earnings. I think it's all wrong. I think NVIDIA's an inexpensive stock. $1 trillion total addressable market for the cloud, $1 trillion for autonomous vehicles, $1 trillion for robots. The robots I saw, David, were really the stars of the show. They were remarkable, whether they be little droids or whether it be robots that I had a very robust discussion with. The only thing they wouldn't talk about is tariffs. They're much better at sweeping floors and putting things in the dishwasher.
I mean, we had a conversation yesterday about robots, quite a significant one, so I don't want to go down. Oh, there it is. Actually, all right.
Yeah.
That is one cute robot.
The one on the right is protective tariffs. The one on the left is saying, listen, just reciprocal. And then I said, yo, you know what? That's all I need to know. Goodbye, sell everything. I mean, that's what people are doing. I think that look, you know that there's a bit of optimism out here about the president?
Okay.
I don't know if we have a 7-second clip about what Jensen's saying about the president in his meetings and how he's actually going to bring some manufacturing here. He doesn't really manufacture anything, but he'll use Taiwan Semi. But,
well, yeah, Taiwan Semi is going to be manufacturing a lot of the chips, to just paraphrase what Jensen told you, that are going to be made here for NVIDIA, right? And NVIDIA is still the go-to for all the GPUs that are needed to obviously power this AI revolution we've talking about, not to mention those little robots that you were looking at there, not to mention autonomous cars potentially, and so many other things that he was talking about.
Reports suggest that Perplexity's valuation surge is no fluke, with the likes of OpenAI setting the benchmark at $157 billion. Perplexity is surely making waves in the tech world. What's more, there are whispers about Perplexity teaming up with Apple to revolutionize AI capabilities. And all of that is powered by Nvidia with the help of Amazon. But before going any further, if you made it this far into the video, thank you. These videos take a lot of effort and time to make, so if you enjoyed them, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. This goes a long way in helping us grow. That said, back to the video.
NVIDIA to invest in the U.S. Our Silvana Hanau is here with that and much more. Silvana, good morning.
Hey, Frank, good morning. That is right. And as you mentioned earlier, shares of NVIDIA are on the move after their nearly 2% pop yesterday. CEO Jensen Huang telling the Financial Times his company plans to spend several $100 billion to source U.S.-made chips over the next 4 years, including those from Taiwan Semi and Foxconn. Now, this coming after Huang shared his vision with Jim Cramer on Mad Money last night on the trillions still yet to be spent.
The world's computing
Don't miss
capex,
out and stay
it's
ahead of the
on
game.
its way to
Now, let's get back
$1
to the
trillion
video.
annually by the end of the decade. So we're fairly certain of that. We're also very certain that the vast majority of that will be used for AI. And so our opportunity as a percentage of $1 trillion by the end of this decade is quite large.
Now, on DeepSeek, Huang adds concerns over its R1 model are completely wrong, telling CNBC it's actually a, quote, fantastic thing.
R1 DeepSeek was a fantastic thing. And the reason for that is because R1 is the first open-sourced reasoning model. What makes R1 incredible is that it reasons. That's why the answer is so good. And it breaks the problem down step by step. It asks itself while it's thinking. It comes up with several different options for the answer.
Staying with NVIDIA, Reuters is reporting CoreWeave is eyeing a $47 to $55 per share price target for its IPO. The report says that price range for the NVIDIA-backed AI startup would result in a $2.3 to $2.7 billion offering.
So, Nvidia proved yet again that its almost endless partnerships and deals with equally big or even small companies always leads to them profiting in the end, with all the Nvidia holders benefiting as well from the outcome. If that is not an indication of the power of this stock, then I don't know what could be. But what do you think? Share your thoughts down below. Finally, if you would like to know what companies like Nvidia have been up to these past few days, go ahead and click on the next video on your screen. See you there.